Mic on, test 1, 2. Yes, we have audio, we have visual. Ugh, we don't have lighting done. That's... Gotta get my lights on. Pink. And we have lights now. I don't have a hat. What am I doing today? There we go. I'm on the ball. I'm awake. I'm sober. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need to be less sober. Hello, Void. Beautiful internet out there. How are we all on this lovely, chilly Tuesday night? Did we all have a lovely weekend? I did. What did I do though? That's a real question. I sit down and my brain just fucking falls out of my head. I went to Ballarat for 2 birthdays in my family. Pretty cool. A 35th? How old am I this year? 31. A 33rd and an 8th. So, nice range there. Guess which one was wearing the Iron Man costume? The answer won't surprise you if you know my family. Congratulations on first, shorty. I also had some ceiling repaired in my roof, in my house, because being a homeowner, you gotta do that shit yourself. It's fucking... bleh. And I had some water damage from the rain. And then Friday night, Luke kind of came around and we watched Some Kind of Monster, the Metallica documentary. I'd never seen it before, despite Metallica being my number one favorite. My bias, as the kids say. Lars Chan is my bias, obviously. Now, and that's a weird documentary. It doesn't really have a narrative. There's no, beginning or end, and I get a document... Well, you might think a documentary doesn't have a narrative, but a documentary should actually have a narrative, and this one is literally just kind of footage from a period of their life. There's no conclusion, I guess, because it's not really focused about making the album, it's about the characters, or the people and their relationships as the album's made. But the end of the narrative seems to be... Woo! My page just came in. I was wondering what was taking so long. Alright. The narrative seems to focus on the characters, but then the wrap-up point isn't any character wrap-up, it's just the album being put out. The only real character wrap-out is when, at the end, they fire the band therapist, which, I don't know, you can consider to be a full stop on their emotional development, but it doesn't really feel like... That's great. Thank you, Ozzy. Oh, and thank you for 30 bits. Hell yeah. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, anyway, don't know what the fuck was happening with that documentary. Lars is a flog. Sometimes Lars is justified, but for the most part, he's a flog. Seeing the therapist think it was part of the band was hilarious. Having seen this, I now understand the entire Metalocalypse episode. And it's very funny. Even funnier. But yeah. And yeah, the documentary ends like the Metalocalypse episode. They're just like, I don't reckon we need a therapist anymore. And then they just kind of excuse him. They're like, yeah, you're not coming on tour with us. He's like, oh, okay. And that seems to be it. Congratulations, Shaven Ewok coming in 3rd. It's a hot race, but 2nd is still yet to be decided. And what did I do Saturday? I went bowling! It's on my calendar. Very weird for me. I'm very anal about my calendar. I went bowling and I went to Costco. We did a bit of a family trip. Oh, Ozzy coming in 2nd, just beating Adam, who came 3rd. Rob getting the gig was wholesome. That was very cute. Also, seeing who tried out for that position, that was pretty cool. Kind of opens up your mind to, like, you know, what could have been. But yeah, seeing Rob get it, very cool. And also, yeah, just like getting to see Metallica and Suicidal in November is going to be cool. I hope Rob comes out on stage for a Suicidal song or two. That'll be really awesome if he does. But yeah, we went to Costco on Saturday to get the Mana from Heaven, the Costco hot dog. And we took Luke. I went with Ethan. He was dad. We used his membership. And he took me and Luke, and it was Luke's first Costco hot dog. And he was such a good boy. He was so well behaved. He didn't run off in the Costco. So he gets a hot dog. And then we went bowling afterwards. And the blood of Shaven Ewok's blood, he's heir to his throne, his noble son, beat us all. So yeah. That kid will be watching his future on the alley closely. Costco took away the chicken bake. I don't eat there now in protest. Well, the chicken bake was always on that way. They kind of have like the pizza, the hot dog, and then 2 slots that are kind of like seasonal rotation. Chicken and chips is there somewhat frequently. I had it once and it was really dry. I've heard that was not the experience. People tell me it's good. And right now they got a steak pie. And I had it after like 10 minutes after buying it, and that thing was nuclear hot and just burnt my hand and my mouth, and yeah, that thing was super hot. I also had the ice cream for the first time, not this week, I went about 2 weeks ago as well. Very, very thick. Like, I want to say it was creamy, but it wasn't a natural creamy. It was a real, like, artificial creaminess, so it was just chock full of thickeners. And it made me feel a bit queasy. And I had the boba, and it's like a slushie. It's a boba slushie. They don't really tell you that. It's on the menu next to the mango slushie, but they just advertise as like a boba tea, and it's actually like a boba slushie. Pretty delicious. You can also get the mango slushie with the tapioca pearls. If you see anyone do that, they're a serial killer. But that was my weekend. How are your weekends? Well, Adam, I know how yours was. You were there. I bought you the hot dog. Also, Adam gets relish and onion on his hot dog at Costco, so he might also be a psychopath. I am going to dox you. Who gets the relish? And even the onion. Who gets it? Yeah, weird. Suspicious character. That's for sure. No one wants chicken tendies now. Even Dominic Mysterio swaps them for nuggies. Look, I don't want to throw dispersion at people, but Dominic Mysterio seems to change his tastes, every other month. If you hear what if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Who's he with now? We're all just jealous, let's be real. We're all jealous and angry. How could you do that to Rhea? I mean, for Liv, obviously, but, Evolution was wild. I paused for a second there, I'm like, Evolution. What was Evolution? And my brain first went to the concept of evolution. I'm like, oh yeah, like we used to be fish. That was so cool. And then my mind went to Evolution, the 2001 like sci-fi action film, which I haven't seen since probably like 2001. Yeah, the smiley face with the 3 eyes. I think I had a T-shirt or something with that on it. Like, it just. No, we had the DVD, and I think we watched it a lot, but I don't remember a single thing about it. I'm going to put that on a post-it note. I'm going to watch Evolution. That's Jess's post-it note. Oh, my post-it notes. Dominic's with Roxanne Perez now. A dirty Dom. I tell you what. Yeah, I haven't watched any of the WWE stuff. It sounds like that injury. I mean, it's Tuesday, all right. You've had time to catch up. It sounds like that Seth Rollins injury really upsetting, and they'll probably have to pivot storylines for that. Obviously, the Adam Cole one, having to relinquish his belt, really evolution. Say there's too much evolution. That's it. I'm siding with the fucking hardline Baptist now. There's too much evolution. Oh god, the hat and the beard and everything. I'm worried. Where's my Duck Dynasty hat? They spun the Seth injury good on Raw. Ah, sick. That's good to hear. Because, yeah, injury's bad. Hopefully Seth isn't out for too long. What a theory saying Rollins' injury is a work. I didn't see it, so I don't know. Hey, I've been worked before. I love getting worked. That's the joy of wrestling. Everyone thinks like, oh, I don't get worked. I'm here to get worked. The joy is getting worked. But yeah, I watched AEW, and obviously the Adam Cole one is sad. Is Adam Cole brittle? I hate to be that guy. But like, I've seen the hit that gave Adam Cole the concussion, and it was pretty standard, and I'm beginning to worry Adam Cole might just be like, and not like he's weak or anything. He'd kick my ass in a fight. He's fucking trained more than I do. Like, he trains more in a week than I do in a year. But like, yeah, I'm just wondering if he has like literally a medical predisposition to concussion. Because right now it's just saying like this is his fourth like serious in-ring concussion. Please, as good as he is, as passionate he is for the game, please retire before you fucking Chris Jericho yourself. So Chris Benoit. Please retire before you Chris Jericho yourself too. Johnny, I would say honestly the women's division for Evolution was better than the men's that night. Yeah, like everything I've seen, all the clips out of it look really fucking cool. That cash-in is awesome. The triple threat they've set up since, really fucking cool. No, it was also Carl Fletcher putting back as he delivered power. That's not what did it. It was a lariat. Fletcher just hit him with a lariat. He's spoken about it on interview already. The Fletcher powerbomb thing, like on the apron, that was weeks ago. I do wonder if they were going to put the belt on Fletcher and they've kind of punished him now. But the belt on Dusty Rhodes, my fucking, the entire time I've been watching AEW, I've been wanting Dusty to get his flowers. It's all I've wanted. It has been the fucking 5-year underdog story that he would win a singles title. And now he has it! And I'm so chuffed. I was so happy at the end of that match. Because I still thought they were going to do it for Kyle. But no, it was Dustin. It was so cool. And then at the end, Hangman fucking opened the suitcase and pulled the title out and like seeing the world title for the first time in so fucking long was such a cool thing. Like, yeah, it was just good pay-per-view. I was so emotionally invested in wrestling, and it feels like we're in a good spot, like, moving forward. This is probably the most excited I felt for wrestling in, like, maybe this year. I think I've been pretty flat on wrestling all year, actually. And now I'm really fucking invested in it again. I can't wait for Thursday to watch AEW. So, happy days. Really happy days. If I had no job in the world and all the time in the world, I'd watch WWE too. I just can't fit that many hours in a week. But hearing people talk about how good WWE is as well just makes me triple happy. Very curious about what they're going to do with the Death Rides. Break them up. I'm glad everyone's hating Dave Meltzer for saying it was amazing when he crapped on Manny for being too long. Look, 6 hours is a long time for a pay-per-view. I went to bed and I woke up at like 9 a.m., 9:30. And I'm like, ah, fuck it. You know, I've got to go down to Ballarat first thing in the morning. And then I realized the pay-per-view was still on. I'm like, it's 5.5 hours in. How's the pay-per-view still on? So I turned it on live there, and yeah, I was a bit surprised. I do think 6 hours is a long fucking time for a pay-per-view. They should cut that. We need a Yuta and a hair versus hair match. We need more Marina screen time. Marina, in the last month or two of the Death Riders, really stood up. Took some bumps, was more involved. I hope Marina is able to launch off this. Tony Mercedes, that was good. Kind of a weird match. I don't think either of them could really afford to lose that or win that. It was a weird thing to do. Anyway, let's get in the game. So, as you know, I consider Faith to be one of the games of all time. I would put Faith in probably my top 3 games of all time. Off the top of my head right now, if I had to rattle them off, would be Diablo 2, Halo 2, and Faith. Just games that I'm constantly thinking about. And I know what you're thinking, Regan, where's Kirby? I love Kirby as a franchise. I don't think any single Kirby game stands on its feet like that, in my honest opinion. So anyway, Diablo 2, what did I say? Halo 2, and Faith. And the people that publish Faith, so Airdorf were the makers, but the publisher was New Blood Interactive. They do a lot of cool retro horror, and they've got one coming up that's half pixel art, half FMV. And the demo's up on Steam, TENEBRIS SOMNIA. And I am very fucking keen to try out this demo. Now, it's just a demo. I'm absolutely gonna fucking get into it. I don't know if it's any weirder than Tony eating Mercedes out. I think Adam put it best when he said, if that was weird to you, you haven't been watching Tony Storm for the last year. If you haven't, I recommend going out and checking out her post-show interview as well, where she specifically thanks Mercedes for being a good opponent and for having clean lips. Her words, not mine. Why does it say this is updating now that I try to launch? Oh, it'll be first time launching. Look, Meltzer's a fucking has-been, and I don't know, if you go to people like Meltzer and Cornette for opinions on wrestling still, consider forming your own opinions. I find the less you focus on them, the happier you'll be in life. Where is this goddamn video game? Hurry up and launch. Speaking of post-show pressures, the fuckwit questioning Athena should get a one-on-one on the cardio in the ring. I have not seen that. Keen to see more of Athena though. I love her finisher. Alright. I'm gonna chuck this on mute so that we can. Oh, Airdorf executive produced this game. Alright, it does have Airdorf. And it recommends playing with a gamepad. I gotta get mine out. But first. Nope. That one. Game capture. Yeah, I didn't really see much of Athena as Ember. And then, like, they were good on their AEW debut, but I think they've really hit their stride a little bit later on with the Ring of Honor champion stuff. But yeah, that finisher, the O-Face as it's called, just looks spectacular. It's one of those ones that has a very particular setup, which is always a bit of a downside when it comes to finishes. It's the beauty of the RKO is that it can be hit anywhere. The RKO out of nowhere, which really heightens a match. Whereas, like, you kind of see the O-Face coming when they set it up, but it still looks extremely cool, and it's one that, like, you can kind of oversell a bit. The Duke. Shout out to my boy Johnny Chamis from Mammon's Throne, who just announced a monster gig for the 1 year reopening anniversary of the Bendy. I literally walked past an EB Games and I'm like, oh man, look at that, it's the old school Xbox controller but for the PC. And you know, it's got a little screen on it. Like, I just kind of gushed for about 30 seconds. I walked away. Like, a month later, on my birthday, with no, like, fanfare, it just rocks up in the mail, and I was so confused. I asked around for ages, and then Johnny's like, ah, it was me. And I'm like, fucker. We love that. Dipshit was asking Athena questions about Goldberg's. Oh my god, fuck off, losers. Alright, we move. We got a menu button. We got an aim. X to run, interact and attack, and inventory. Looks good. We're in English. Yeah, I wish we could not care less about Goldberg's retirement. Oh no, we've got to do this in one sitting. I don't know how long this demo is, so you know. I might actually be fucking myself on this. Every night I have the same nightmare. I see my ex-boyfriend being killed by horrible creatures. We weren't talking anymore after we broke up, but these dreams don't let me rest. I tried to contact him without success. I still have the key to his apartment. Uh-oh. His apartment is on the 3rd floor. Alright, 3D movement. Mirror? I need more sleep. Joke's on you. It's really Persona 5 and you have to sit for 100 hours. I always hated this fake living room. It looks like decorations on a cheap talk show. Welcome in! Decorations haven't changed. A plant. Interesting that there is no prompt for when you can and can't interact. Alright, can't use the stairs. I wouldn't bother Mr. Stillman. I do like when there's a prompt. Or controller vibration for the elevator. Weirdly immersive. We lived here together for a couple of years until I left. It was hard for me to stop calling it our apartment and think about it as his apartment. I guess it's the same with the key that weighs in my pocket. It's no longer our key, it's his key. Why did I keep it then? This time, I'll not take it home again. Level 3! I went over my old names. Alright, apartment B is mine. And his name's Ivan. Jordy, when you first said watch it be 20 minutes, I thought we were talking about Goldberg's retirement match. I'm like, 20 minutes for Goldberg is an execution, not a retirement. Ivan, are you there? I knock, but there's no answer. Oh, that's me. I use my key. I can go in now. I'm sure he's okay. Positive thinking. Chat, I hope we're all thinking positively. It's still the typical apartment of 2 movie fans. Well, only one now. There are movies and film festival posters. It's literally Connor. We kept receipts and papers. Oh, crunchy glass sound effects. This is the poster for Devora, the short film he made in film school. We printed it for the premiere and then brought it home. It's broken for some reason. Listen to that crunch. These are the canisters where he kept his short films. They're empty. Oh, I don't like this already. It's cracked and there's blood in the glass. Did he break it with a punch? He was never a violent person. Among the shampoo and lotions, there are developing chemicals. Ivan stored the particularly horrible smelling ones in here because he didn't want to contaminate the whole house. I won't touch them. I used to keep my things in this cabinet. Now it's full of crap. Alright, are we ready? Ho 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 ho. When I left, we were fixing the bathroom. Looks like he didn't worry about finishing it. The trophies that he won for a short film are dumped in the toilet. Whoa. Well, that doesn't look good. Something smells really bad. What? It's the short film. He burnt the film? Why? The short film is what he loves most in the world. The fuse box, nothing strange. Alright, good to know. It's empty. It's almost empty. There's developing chemicals that needs to be kept cool. I always remember it's storage. Alright. Iron is essential for the production of red blood cells. That's highlighted. It's important. Your cousin wants a gold at championship? I mean, all wrestlers should. Kitchen's quite dirty. And the microwave. Oh, 1! Oh, well, that's much cooler. Alright. I can't put that in the microwave. And I can't put it in the oven. What happened to the study door? Yeah, congrats to your cousin. What promotion? What belt? Parkway's line up so far. Parkway Drive. Family Affliction, Northline Alpha, Story of the Year, Multibeer. That's kind of what I was expecting it to be. Yes, I should take my books back. Oh, carpet. Old book. Derelictus. A Apparently the first time Parkway and Amity have ever toured together. Fucking hell. That, like, sounds unbelievably. Which I'm guessing mean the Parkway guys hated the bass player. Yeah, that could be. Yeah, now it seems less impossible. And yeah, I'm sure the plus more on that lineup will be just local supports. I would consider going to that if the price starts with a 1. If the price starts with a 2, no way. The Desiderium is sealed from the outside world by the sulfur symbol and a layer of lapis fictus, which is red and as hard as diamonds. It can only be dissolved by Orosatio. To obtain Orosatio, you need the acid of Taratus, damed by iron and blessed by sunlight. Alright, we're back from the ad break. Important instructions. The Desiderium is sealed from the outside world by the sulfur symbol and a layer of lapis fictus, which is red and hard as diamond. It can only be dissolved by Orosatio. To obtain Orosatio, you need the acid of Tartarus, tamed by iron and blessed by sunlight. Uh-oh. Windows are boarded up. That's not good. I remember I always wanted to sleep leaving the curtains open to feel the morning light. He could not stand the sunlight on his face. That's why we slept in absolute darkness like 2 vampires. This room could use some sunlight. Oh, okay. Aw, boarded up. Wrestling Alliance Rockhampton Tag Team Champions with Logan Pierce, her wrestling partner, and actual real life partner. That's cute. As Avarice. These are pieces of handcraft I gave to Ivan. He must have smashed it to the ground. I put all my heart into this present. You got a Google t-shirt? What a nerd. There's an empty glass. Alright, good to know. What's that, a dumbwaiter? Do I have anything heavy? I appear to not have anything heavy at the moment. Could I not? So door isn't opened. It is sealed by this weird substance. At least it's not blood. Looks like some kind of very hard red wax. Are you in there, Ivan? Alright. So we know that we're after the acids of Tartarus, I believe, are the cup, tamed by iron. I think we need blood and blessed by sunlight. We're gonna have to get that. Cup with chemical. Alright. Now we need blood. We saw a lot of blood in the bathroom. Let's try that. Ouch. So stupid, I cut myself with it. Well, I guess my own blood will do. And then we use the wrench. Hold right bumper and then A to attack. Yay, sunlight. The liquid in the glass turns to a strange color and gives off a lot of heat. Or a satio. Alright, it's one of these puzzle games. The red stuff melted. I can enter now, but do I want to? Maybe those weren't just nightmares. Let's get ready for something spooky. Oh. It's Ivan's computer. His screen is shattered. He kept the short film canisters in this box. It's empty. Do I have... Alright, I don't have more of the stuff. Looks like Ivan wrote it. I can't forget her, no matter how hard I try. I can't forget Julia. I take it we're Julia? Ever since she left, I did nothing but think about her and suffer her absence. They promised me they would help me forget her. They said the first step is to descend through the elevator to the lowest floor. What? Someone is going to help him forget me? What have you done? What kind of lunatics have you been messing with, Ivan? There's something on the floor. A green candle. Ivan's cell phone stuck to the floor. The battery is dead. Wow, fucking... Alright. Lavendolium. This has changed. Have you seen the latest trailers for weapons? No. Alright, I have a new chemical. Let's see if there's any more in the book. Nope. Oh, let's go. Oh, nah. Oh. Die. Whoa. Whew. Oh. Yep. I'm gonna investigate. I'm gonna investigate a Twitch plugin to sync my heart rate monitor through my Google Watch to Twitch. I've seen it done. It's apparently doable. But yeah, I'm currently sitting about 20 BPM above my resting. Whew. That was sick. It tried to kill me. Was everything I dreamed real, or am I still dreaming? Why is it squelchy? Why is there a candle? Can I light my candle off that candle? Weird, the flame of this candle doesn't light the one I... God damn. Elevator friend. Elevator waifu. What the fuck was that? Alright, I have a theory. Cool. So this is the blue floor, and we have the blue candle. And then if I go to 0... Yeah, alright, cool. We're gonna need... The door didn't open. If I go to 1, I bet it won't open either. Alright, let's go see what's on floor 2. Oh! Alright, she's got a range attack and I don't. It'd be really cool if I could grab a fire extinguisher. Oh. Alright, my shit's behind a locked door. Motherfucker! Do I have a health bar? Oh, I see. Oh, this can what happens if I run? What happens if I go back in? Interesting. It's empty. It's empty. It's a flyer from a movie theater we used to go to called Septimo Arte. They used to show European films you couldn't see anywhere. This flyer announces the premiere of Alter Ego by German director Hugo Meyer. Ouch. Oh, that's seriously getting fucking zapped. How do can I unequip this? There we go. No. Ivan's computer. The screen shows a script of a longer version of Devora, a feature film. He used to say this was his masterpiece, his magnum. Oh, hell yeah. That's the photo. It was the day we kissed. It's our first kiss photo. Oh my god. Moonlit Lake was very sad in that. It's my laptop. The screen shows a short film we never finished writing. It's about a scientist who brings his wife back from the dead with the power of electricity. It wasn't good. Ivan was the talented one. Oh, I got a glove? Alright. These are the awards won by the short film. Pitch black, as if there's nothing other than this building. It's locked. I hate to waste ammo, but I think. Nope, that didn't work. Ah, here we go. What do you mean you'd rather not touch it? Chemistry books are also here. There is one that seems to have become bigger for some strange reason. It is a guide with many tips on saving resources and chemical materials when developing. I remember Ivan used to read out loud. I was amazed by what it said. I'd rather not touch it. For fuck's sake. What about my old book? Is there anything in my old book? Ah, I can't make Wolverine gloves. Electric scissors. Fire scissors. Haha. Well, I don't like that. I'm wondering if I need to somehow get this guy to show up again. That one's still locked. Did you just notice the floor? the different floor here. And it's got tiles. I have noticed it. I don't know what order we need to press the tiles in. I don't just need to... I could... And the DVD? I can't grab the DVD. It's asking me about a remote. But I don't know where a remote could be. But I do have 2 batteries for a remote if I can find it. I'm gonna try going back upstairs. Unless that's meant to be a remote there. Nope, papers and receipts. Fucking crikey. Whoa. Ah, we've unlocked. Maybe? But I've lit the green candle, you cunt. Alright. Alright, I got this. Crunch, crunch. We have TV. And it's flashing the order to press the buttons. But first I want to see. Nope, she doesn't reset. Diamond. That one. That one. that one. Does that unlock this? It does. Uh-oh, another creepy cutscene. I've got my finger on the fucking trigger. Icky. I don't fucking like this one bit. It's gonna open its eyes. Oh! A man! Oh, and he's got the mark too. He knows me? It's time to save Ivan? They took him to the depths of the Desiderium. How do you know my name? Who are you? Someone who got tired of being stepped on. My name is Sanguis. That means blood. Are you with those monsters? No, not anymore. I tried to stop them, but there are too many. Who are they? We are the Relicta. Get closer. It hurts me to speak loudly. I just got ammo. I feel I should kill this man. Alright, so they're trying to remove his soul. I was scammed. He did not know that the ritual gave us greater control over him. It was horrible as always. I am a minor Relicta, a pawn ignored and humiliated by my own person. I was always trampled on by those that power can't stand to see. I abuse others anymore, but I wasn't able to stop them. They took Ivan to the world's depths of this place, out of his memories, the Desiderium. Find him before they start consuming his flesh. They are called Rubalacras. When the Desiderium was created, the building became a chaotic blend of Ivan's memories. It only contains places and inanimate objects, not people. Even so, sometimes the victim's mind releases that rev substance, the lapis victus. It can manifest in the forms of people who took part of those memories. What is the Desiderium? It is this place, a side effect of the ritual, where a fragment is extracted from someone's soul. That person's memories are manifested in the exterior. Are we saying his memories? Yes, the Desiderium is a chaotic amalgam of the memories he wants to forget. My people keeping your boyfriend prisoner somewhere in this maze. Ex-boyfriend? Wow. Cold. What is the old book I found? It is the last remaining copy of De Rectus. I left it lying around without them noticing so you could find it and enter the Desiderium. But only one page is readable, the other's blurred. Yes, and I could barely save it from being completely destroyed. Stay sharp, they are very dangerous. Let me help you with this. Oh, Aquavite. How do I find Ivan? You must go through this window. Follow death. You will not fall. Just be careful with the creature that will try and stop you. He is someone who is invisible in the light and invisible in the dark. You will only be able to attack him if there is no light. Once on the other side, look for a way to close the blind so the room goes dark so you can defeat him. Okay. Try to think if I missed anything. What are these? Candles? Oh, it's a lever puzzle. This is when we finished writing the movie. He read it in the candlelight. It was magical. It's a special hymn. Triangular stone. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Hello. This nightmare has just begun. Thanks for playing the demo. Don't forget to wishlist the game. That was really fucking cool. Cool idea for the boss. You have to shoot out each candle, but as you do, it becomes hard to see. Fuck, yeah. I mean, who knows what they're going to do. I was going back. I assume my scissors were meant to be the handle to close it. That was damn spooky. That's the type of shit that has me like afraid to look at mirrors. I am going to tell Sweet Baby Connor is at the movies right now. I'm gonna tell Sweet Baby Connor not to watch my stream. He asked, he's like, let me know if I should watch your stream. He's gonna plan on watching the VOD, and he's like, let me know if I should not watch the VOD before playing the demo. Don't watch the VOD. Do play the demo. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm going to push him very hard. Very, very hard. To maybe. Yeah, live reacts. I'm going to push him real hard to get tunes back, if just to play this game. He was streaming live today and said that he's had the itch for content creating, streaming. Probably still don't have the time to go back full time, but if I can push him to, you know, a few, just to crash that out, whew. I do still think very fondly about Faith, and there's actually, sadly, as far as I'm aware, lost media. Our streams, but like in my memory, us dressing up in priest costumes to play the last level and beat it. God, I wish I had that still. I really wish I had that. But the VOD is long gone, and as far as I know, there are no clips and no backups of it. I've asked, no one has anything, so yeah, it's very upsetting. Nah, we don't have the VOD saved. And like Twitch has changed the amount they save, and it's not on the channel. I'm like 99% sure. And maybe, like, I would love to go back and watch it again, but you know, it's also special for just existing in my memory. Yeah, we just kind of got like segments and stuff saved, funny clips, but we definitely don't have the video saved. Shame, damn shame. Especially now that like Connor's done interviews of Airdorf and stuff. Imagine being like, hey man, thanks for the interview. Also, here's me and my friend dressed up as priests beating Faith. Um,